Hey girl, hey. Hey. I just wanted to hop on here real quick. I want to talk about Hey girl, hey. Uh-oh, let's stop this. Hey. Get this together. Okay. Yeah. Sephora. I was just over on the lead attorney's channel. Interesting conversation. And they were talking about, of course, Tasha K and R. Kelly situation. Hot mess. Hot mess. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. Hey Kim, how you doing? Talk about this crazy R. Kelly case. And was listening to all the information and all the opinions and about what went on and who they believe and who's an adult and all of this. And my concern is, should we hold these parents as accountable as R. Kelly? From what I'm understanding, it's like they're taking their daughters and dropping them off and leaving them for days in the care of this man. The care of this man that can barely read, from what I understand. Oh man, yes, he's a musical genius. I get all that. I get what he could have done for your child's career. But after hearing about Aaliyah, after hearing about the videotape of the other girl where he decided to use the restroom on the golden shower, I'm like, where are these parents? And why do they feel like this was okay? Why is nobody talking about that? And is it possible that they be brought up on charges? You know, because I feel like they are complicit in this crime. If you're proving that your child was done harm by this man and you brought your child into direct contact or gave permission for that, you're complicit. That's how I feel. And then when I see Azriel Clary and Jocelyn Savage's families on either YouTube or TV or doing these interviews, I almost get sick. I'm like, y'all, what do y'all want? I wouldn't televise me going rescuing my child. If I'm going to rescue my child, I'm gonna make sure everybody involved going with me to go get my child, nobody can bring criminal charges on them because I may be criminal and going to go get my child. And I feel like it was all a big publicity stunt, money grab at the sacrifice of these young girls who are just as simple as they can be. Yes, they're two simple-minded little girls, but they were little girls. I don't even consider 21 to be totally just devoid of responsibility on as far as a man abusing them. I don't, at 21, I still think a man should be charged as a child, a predator. I think 21, your mind is still developing, and we've all been, as adults, that you don't necessarily make the most sound judgments at 21, and that you can be severely taken advantage of. Period. So therefore, I think these parents should be called up, and especially, oh God, Savage, Jocelyn's father, he really sends me on one. I'm telling you. I just wish he would shut up, but you could tell he totally dominates his wife. She don't get a word in. The only time she does it in front of a camera because he can't totally just shut her down. It would just look bad. And she just lets him do whatever. He walks all over her. That's what I think. But I don't know. And then Tasha K, I don't know what she was thinking. This is crazy. She is crazy. Why would you mess with the feds? Why would you mess with the federal government? I don't care. And she paid for that information because I don't see a federal employee just giving Tasha K that information for free. So what benefit other than money? Other than money, I think he paid him. And that's just my personal, allegedly. That's just my personal opinion because I don't see why would anyone take that type of risk. And she was crazy to do it on her channel. And then as the lawyers on Lee Lawyer brought up, she can't even really get around it. She was reading the documents word for word from her phone, which literally proves that you received the documents from someone. Then you got to prove they're going to They're going to subpoena all your records, your bank records, and all that you paid for. That's a crime. The fact that you got the information and then read it on a public platform, you have swayed the jury. We could possibly see a mistrial behind this. She is crazy. And you would think, being a journalist, you would know better. Why didn't you get some random account from a random computer, drive to a random state, leave your cell phone at home, make some fake page, post it, and then you, as Tasha K, report on the fake page? So you're just reporting on what was already reported. You, like an idiot, use your channel to say you got the exclusive. She's crazy. She used no thought. And where's her lawyers? Where's the lawyers she so much talks about? Where were they at? Why didn't you run any of this by your lawyers? Why didn't you do that? That makes absolutely no sense. That's what they're there for. I don't know if she keeps them on retainer or not, but she should. The way she talks her mouth, the way she speaks, don't think she should. I'll just automatically assume that she would. But this was very dumb. Now they said she's facing 10 years, allegedly, 10 years in federal prison for this violation. You could throw a whole case on a man that has been allegedly involved in, being a predator since what, 94? 94? Damn near 30 years. Damn near 30 years. Why would you involve yourself in a case like that other than to report the facts? Why don't you pay for someone to go sit in the courtroom and bring you all the facts back? Why did you do this? You literally basically had somebody steal from the government private information, and then you reported it on your YouTube channel, reading it word for word from your phone. You could even say it was alleged information. You read it word for word, showing your phone on camera that you were reading it line from line. Like, wow. Yes, her lawyers. Exactly. Exactly. If she even had the mind to consult her lawyers. Oh, her lawyers don't suck. Her lawyers are sucking her. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're getting an idiot. And I always believe, I don't care what kind of lawyer you have. What kind of lawyer you have, you better have enough sense to go do your own research. You better know some laws yourself. And why would you have just one lawyer? I want to see my lawyers debate something. I want to see all sides of a thing. That's what they said. They said she's acting real confident and like nothing can happen to her, like she's unbothered. But no, this is serious. Who never lost the case? Her and her team? She's crazy. But let me tell you about the federal government. They have a 98% conviction rate. And I imagine the other 2% is probably dismissals of some sort. The federal government has a 98% conviction rate. Those are not good odds, dear. And why did you do this? You might have thrown you just made, and if you're coming in defense of R. Kelly, you might have just thrown it for him, because from what I understand, it looked like he might win the thing. That allegedly, that's just what I'm hearing. Just that's based on people's opinions. But whew, she can. She can. I don't know what her criminal record's looking like, but if this is her first offense, she might have a chance. I don't know. It's still federal government. I don't know. That was awful bold. What happened with the Cardi? Is the Cardi case over? Is the Cardi case over yet? I wonder. That is crazy. Oh yeah. Well, she got to worry about it then. That is crazy. I want to see if they're gonna. I don't know. I not. I guess since the children are the victims, I guess there wouldn't be charges against the parents. But I think from what I understood from that live I just watched, that um, basically R. Kelly's team is claiming that the girls lied about their ages, and that the parents even lied about the girls' ages so that he would help to promote them or something to that effect. Don't quote me. And that they put those girls in his care. So basically making them complicit. And I wonder if charges will be brought against them. If R. Kelly wins this case, he could very well sue them. Let's see. Tasha's going to trial with Cardi this fall. And no, she has this, but she'll probably go to prison before the Cardi trial. And she got stalking on her record. Gee whiz. I don't know, Tasha. That's crazy. I can't believe she did that. You just think she's smarter than that. There was a way to get the information out, and you be the first to get it out without you incriminating yourself. Journalists are just savvier than that. I just can't believe she just shot herself in the foot like that. She literally did. That is crazy. Yeah. I want to see these parents get held accountable. Not necessarily, I mean, no, they didn't make him commit a crime, you know, but at the same time, these parents need to be responsible for their children, because as a parent, isn't that what a parent is? You're responsible for the welfare of your child. Period. You're responsible. So how are we not holding parents responsible for those things? Just like in some states, if your child gets access to your firearm, a parent can be held responsible. Now, if you take your child to a predator's home and drop them off, I feel like you're responsible. I don't care how much you rant and rave and try to. I think it was a money grab. They want to get paid off by R. Kelly. I think they just wanted money, but they were willing to sacrifice their children, sacrifice their kids. Hey, Samantha, and here talking about this R. Kelly and the parents. And what's the girl? Is her name Jacinta? The one girl that was outside. She was once a supporter of R. Kelly, and then now she's a victim. Where's her parents at? Where's her parents at? Nelly Nails. Yep, I agree. I agree. I believe the parents knew. They knew going in that they were basically selling their child, allegedly. Geronda. Yes. Yes. The Clarys and the Savages are the worst. They are the worst. Like if there's no way I would try to publicly humiliate my child. I'll be as quiet as possible while we went forth with charges, pursue justice against you. But what they're doing just seems just so fictitious and false. Like it's just a facade. They look like they just, especially the Savage dad. He just acts like a snake. Geronda, oh yeah, Geronda Pace. Yes, now she's a victim, but she was always supportive. Okay, that's just us, but not saying that it can't happen. Not saying that she just cannot be a victim. I'm not saying that at all. But where were her parents at the time? All these parents need to be held accountable. Held accountable. Because some of these girls were gone, what, days and weeks at a time? And you didn't report them missing. Based on that alone, I think they should be held accountable. That alone. Where's your child? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. They need to. And really dig in and find out to what extent were they aware? To what extent were they involved? Even if it was just negligence, even if you just turned a blind eye or trying to act you didn't know what was happening. That's still a grown man with your young daughter. And basically you let that happen. You let it happen. Disgusting. Disgusting. I really want to see. I hope they do go after the parents. At the very least, they have to give full account of what went on and what went down. Full account. Some type of accountability of why your daughter, with the history that this man, even his alleged history, nothing being proven, just the allegations against this man, made you feel comfortable enough to leave your daughter in his hands, in the hands of him or his staff. Makes no sense. Why you say that? Why do you think they have to pretend the parents didn't know? What you mean? You were 2 years late. All of these was out 2 years ago. Why is it taking so long for you guys to get it? What? What in particular are you talking about? Yep. Right. Okay. Okay. So they can make him 100% guilty, and then his enablers and his team, his whole team for sure. They can't. I don't know how they can say they weren't eyewitnesses. It's a bunch of people talking about, I never saw nothing. I never saw nothing. I found that real funny. Real funny. What does that say? STWO. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Are you in agreement saying that the parents should be held accountable or what? Yep. The entire team. The entire team. Right. 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 Oh yeah, yeah. Exactly. Because if the parents gave permission, then he didn't kidnap them. One, and they alleged that y'all made those allegations against him. Number one, and then number two, yes, the parents are definitely right. The parents definitely. There's no way around it. Why y'all take so long to start hollering your child's missing? The kids became of age in the meantime. Then you wait till they become of age to start speaking out. When the plan didn't work out like you thought, they're not going to be stars. You're not going to make all this money. Now you want to shout and holler and scream, and now they're adults. Bye. You're going. You should go to jail. mm, mm, right. I hope they do. I hope they do. And we sure haven't heard from them parents now that the trial's going on. We're not hearing nothing from them now. They sitting real quiet. But I want them to testify. Call them into court. I want to hear that. I tune in for that. I want to hear what they have to say as parents. I want to hear from these mothers. Right, 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 right. But in essence, they want them all. That's old. People like you are just now understanding that. Me Too lied to you. Okay, so you're saying that Me Too basically is placing all the blame on R. Kelly when this is basically a business deal between R. Kelly and the parents, a sale of these children. Is that what you're basically the narrative? Allegedly, right? That's how I feel. That's exactly what they're doing. They're kind of keeping it quiet because they was real loud. What, a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, they were real loud. Yeah, they all sick. R. Kelly sick, and they're sick to even construct a deal in the first place. I don't think anybody's unaware of the music entertainment industry taking advantage of children. We've known that for decades. How do you leave your child unattended? How? How? To a man that's literally humping it and freaking on the stage? You were okay with that? What about him made you feel comfortable? You have to explain that to me for me to believe it. Uh-huh. I just remember looking at R. Kelly when I was younger and I got a gross feeling. Yeah, you felt like you was doing something wrong. Exactly. She has none. She has none. Especially when, like, the person, I think her source has not been charged. Her source is not getting any charges. So that means, that says to me, some type of cooperation. They basically told who they gave the information to, and it's Tasha K. So I don't know what kind of defense she can have. Once you got the information, you then took the information, and the biggest one is going to be her paying for it, and I believe she did. But best believe when the feds come, they already got all the information they need on you. Once the feds come, they're not coming half ass. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. A one-sided story. Basically, he's just, the predator when, he had a lot of help. Yeah, including the parents. Ultimately, the parents, because they would have had the final say so over these children. I don't know about her being a big dog. I think she's just unfortunate in this situation. Unfortunate. To me, the big dog would have been the person that actually, unethically and illegally accessed the information and then gave it to Tasha K. She was stupid for buying it, but I think that person still holds a lot, because none of this would have happened without you accessing and selling that information. Period. Tasha K, it's unfortunate, but stupid. Very stupid. Very stupid. Very stupid. She just risked her whole platform, like, just to be the first or just for a story, because I don't think you really care about these girls, really. And because in the manner in which that you gave the information, you weren't even protecting yourself. So you surely weren't thinking about their protection. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, she's a bit much. I mean, you got to give her props. As far as, I don't, what I didn't like, I don't like that she's insincere. I don't like, maybe not as a person. I'm really not a fan as a person, but as a creator, yeah, she's built her platform off exactly that personality. So by all means, do you. But she's very careless with people that I feel like she should have the utmost sympathy or empathy for, and I just can't get with that. That kind of rubs me wrong. That rubs me wrong. So I just opt out. I really don't watch her. I don't watch her. So I just choose not to watch her. Just not my thing. But I don't. And she was a. I don't like to victim blame. I'm not screaming that every person accused is guilty of whatever they've done, but at the same time, definitely not victim blaming. We're not doing that. Then let's investigate. Let's get to the bottom of it. With R. Kelly, we all saw it. We saw the tapes. We saw it. 94, we saw it. We saw it. He did marry a 15-year-old girl. He did marry Aaliyah, right? He did. So now we're going to say he didn't sleep with his wife at the time, allegedly. Come on now. She was 15. We know that. We know that. Disgusting. I feel like Aaliyah never got justice. And where her at? Her mama and uncle at? Because uncle was there. How we get around that? Uncle was in the studio. He was on the team. As far as Aaliyah is concerned, right? Shouldn't he be held accountable as well or responsible for the debauchery that happened to this child? Because Aaliyah was a child. They said she met R. Kelly at what, 12 years old? And married him by 15? I don't know. My daddy might have killed him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. My daddy might have hurt somebody. What you mean is what legal? Oh yeah, right, right. The wedding, you talking about the marriage. Right. So didn't somebody have to sign? No, she lied on the certificate. Right. How you not know? Right. And with her uncle being part of the team. Her uncle was a musician with R. Kelly. Remember, she lied on the marriage certificate that she was 18. But we've seen the documentaries. People knew her uncle was in on that. His uncle played the bass or played something. Even after that happened, continued to work for R. Kelly. Continue to work for R. Kelly after that. Yes, creepy as heck. Creepy as heck. Creepy as heck. Too much. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of people that need to be held accountable. A lot of people. A lot of people. But all right, y'all. I'm about to head over to Twitch and hop on with Nosy. Asked me to be on. She should be coming on around here in a little bit. I just got a message from her. She'll be on in a little bit. So I'm gonna hop over there, get ready with her, come see me. And after that, I'm going to be on tonight, and we're going to talk about, what are we talking about tonight? Let me see. Oh, yeah. We are talking about tonight. I'm tired of them too. These pedos is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Tonight we are talking about, it's really good, it's funny, about the girl that was basically charging her boyfriend rent. He was paying the entire rent, and unbeknownst to him, she was the landlord. We're going to have some special guests tonight. We're going to have we're going to have O Myth from OG Audio. He'll be coming on live. And in my Wendy Williams voice, my good girlfriend, Miss Misha, she'll be on as well. We're going to give a man's perspective. We're going to have some female perspective. We may even have a few people jump on live, come chat with us and talk about it. How do we feel about that? All right. I'll see y'all tonight at 10. Bye, y'all.